Hey, my name is Vadim,
And I'm Mike.
and this short video is intended to give you an overview of our program called Communication in Times of Conflict. We're going to talk about what you might experience in the course, some of the reasons to join, and a bit of an overview of the background and intention that we're holding as we offer this.
A lot of us have had experiences where we've tried to have conflicts and it hasn't gone well. And that's part, I think, of the unlearning that needs to happen. And that's the beauty of this safe space where we can practice. It's like in the safety of the dojo. You can practice a few moves that aren't familiar, they haven't been embodied yet. But you know that there's that safety to try new things. And the idea is that we start to physically experience that we can approach conflicts and have a good outcome, which is can be a bit surprising for some people.
Yeah.
I remember we did a course, it just ended a few days ago, and there was, partway through it, there was a guy who said, I had a conflict situation at work, and I remembered the course, and I applied it, and it worked. And it was like, he was so surprised. He tried something different, and it had a good result. So, yeah, that's great.
It's so warming to hear how people approach their life and they're actually surprised by things going well, which is often such a great discovery that we can move towards things that are difficult, and sometimes it works out really beautifully, sometimes not, and there's a lot to learn in both scenarios.
But I think even when we don't get the other person responding in the way that we hope, there are skills that we learn in this which enable us to get our needs met in other ways, because one of the skills is actually understanding what it is that's important to us. What do we need? And we can make invitations from that place, but at the end of the day, if the other person isn't coming to the party, we have other strategies, and that's also valuable.
One of the things about this course is that we emphasize practice and doing things in order to cultivate the skills. And it's a little bit different to reading a book about conflict or watching a YouTube video about conflict or thinking about it. It's actually doing it. And we recognize that that's really where the rubber hits the road, and that's where things are most difficult, and also where the most growth happens.
Yeah, it's a bit like if you're learning a martial art. You don't learn karate by reading a book or watching a YouTube video. You've just got to do the practice. And so we compare the space we create to the dojo, because there's a lot of emphasis on role plays and practices, and in that safety of the group, where we gradually build up the muscles, gradually build up the skills to be able to engage in these challenging conversations. And it's not a formula, it's not a technique, it's a set of skills. And it's a bit like dancing. When you have the skills and your partner makes a move, you've got the embodied skill to be able to respond to that, rather than thinking, oh no, what do I do next?
Yeah. And given that it is a set of skills, it's something about that is really humbling. It's something that Mike and I often reflect on, is how we're both constantly learning, and that it's a space where we're working together, and we all find this difficult. We're hoping to bring the vulnerability of that together and to support each other in order to go out into our lives and move towards the places where we're stuck, and move towards the conflicts that we find really challenging and triggering, and that we're afraid of, and the conversations that we're avoiding. We really encourage you to come to this with a knowing that we're going to encourage you to apply this in your real life. We're not doing this in an abstract way. We want all of us, we want to encourage each other to go out into our lives and try it out, and perhaps be surprised by maybe something will go right, maybe something will work, maybe something will change, and that's always so beautiful to see.
And we know it works, and that's part of why we love doing this. Love seeing people getting the results through applying this. we'd love you to join us.